Hey y'all, I'm going on a little live tour today. I just left Instagram and now I'm over here talking to you fine people. Maybe some of the same people, who knows? But I wanted to just talk about some of the results that are coming in, the answers that are coming in from the survey that I've been running. So if you're on my email list, are probably getting emails asking why you haven't enrolled in Content Bootcamp yet. Because I just want to know what's on y'all's mind and how can we help? If it's not boot camp, is it something else? Trying to figure it out. I love being in conversation with you all. And so I want to address particularly two of the responses that are coming in because I think it's pretty evenly split between people who are like, I don't know if it'll work for me, and people who are like, I feel like I can't afford it. So I want to talk about both of those things. And I'm going to preface this by saying that, when people tell me things, I don't actually take a lot of stock in what people say. I watch what people do because your actions will tell the truth about what you actually want. And so when I look at the people, like the actual individuals who are saying, I feel like, or who are saying, I don't know if it will work for me, I look at those names and I'm like, none of those people have ever been on my calendar, right? None of those people, I've never had a conversation with any of these people about whether boot camp can work for them. And you know what? That is the only way to get more information about whether it might work for you specifically. We have to actually have a conversation. So, assuming that, the people who said that actually want to join boot camp or are curious or feel like I can actually help them move their business forward, if that's you and you haven't been on my calendar, then I call bullshit and go apply and come talk to me, right? If it's not for you, I'm gonna tell you that. I have receipts. I have definitely told people, like, you know what, this isn't right for you, or it's not right for you right now, right? So I'm not thirsty. I'm not trying to like bend your arm and get you in here against your will. There's no strong arm tactics going on. It's just a conversation. And it's a conversation that honestly, whether you join or not, is probably going to leave you better off than before we talked. So, when you're ready to have that conversation, I'm here. And then the second group of folks is the folks who feel like they can't afford it. And, that's a legitimate feeling, but it is a feeling, right? And you could replace it with a different feeling, which is, um, I know what I need to build my business and I'm resourceful and I'm going to figure out a way to get it. That's also a feeling, right? I'm not suggesting you can magically feel your way into more money in your bank account, but whenever I have had something, some resource or some person or some mentor that I wanted to hire and I did not have the cash, I took their free teachings and implemented them and figured out how to go get enough clients to pay for what I needed, right? Or pay for the first month and then get in there and get more teachings and then, get more revenue. So that's just like my take on it. And everybody's risk tolerance is different. And I certainly don't want anybody, joining boot camp with their last dollar. But some of the people who tell me that for years. And the price is on the sales page, y'all. And everything that you have in your life are things that you figured out how to get because you really wanted them. So if this is something you really want, you can also figure out how to get it. And there's a payment plan. And, I do what I can to make it accessible. And, one of the things you could do just super, super simple is raise your prices. I've been over my profile talking about the way that Black women especially undercharge and the things I have seen, the pricing I have seen, y'all, it's ridiculous. So there is a large chance that you are probably undercharging for the transformation that you are providing people right now. And a really easy way to get more money in the door is just to raise your prices. And I'm not saying raise your prices just to raise your prices, but you really need to think about what does it actually cost to run your business, including getting mentorship or training or software or whatever else it is you need, and pricing accordingly. Okay. So that's one pro tip that, if you're worried about the investment, then really look at what are you charging and get more revenue in the door that way. So those are the two big categories of folks. Some people were just like, Yeah, I want to, it's just not the right time. Hit me up next year. Like, that's all good. I look forward to working with you all. Um, and then for the people who aren't interested, I'm like, well, why are you on my list? I'm honestly really, really curious. People were like, I'm not interested. I'm like, okay, just don't just don't like venge unsubscribe and hit the spam button because the unsubscribe is right there. And if you're not interested in boot camp, maybe you're just there for the free emails. I mean, my emails aren't good, so that's cool too. So yeah, just wanted to come on and address those. If you have questions about any of that, comments, feelings, whatever, you can leave them in the comments. But if you're interested and you're just not sure, uh, let's talk. And if you're not interested, that's cool, do you? Um, but yeah, that's all I came on to say. So y'all have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you later.